Hello everyone, it's Distant. I'm doing a Path of Exile video today. I've only twice done Path of Exile videos in the past, and they were pretty crappy videos. The reason behind this is because normally I don't play too much Path of Exile, and when I do play, I only play very weird builds that don't usually get very far. This is probably my most successful non-meta character so far, and it's a Lightning Warp Trapper. Right now we are... this is actually my starter for the league, which is Incursion, and I started very late because I was traveling for the first month or so, and so I only started around a month into the league, I think, a couple days ago. So you might be asking why Lightning Warp Traps right now, because right now the meta is Arc Traps, and Arc Traps basically outclass Lightning Warp Traps in terms of clear speed, single target damage, everything, by a long shot. So why Lightning Warp? Well, the short reason is that we have gone Trickster with Weave the Arcane, which makes movement skills cost no mana. This frees up mana that you can either reserve 100% of and become like a pseudo Aura bot, in addition to having like a somewhat damaging skill, or you could go the Mind over Matter route for survivability, and that's what we've gone. That's why we have a Cloak of Defiance here. And yeah, so that gives us Mind over Matter, which is 30% of damage taken from mana before life, plus an additional 10% of damage is taken from mana before life. We have Aylardex with 5 max power charges right now, aiming to get to a 6th one. I would need 2 passive points to do that, but I'm not in a position to invest in that right now. And so between that and a max rolled Watcher's Eye, and by max rolled I just mean 10% of damage taken from mana before life while affected by clarity, we're actually taking 55% damage from energy from mana first. So that's pretty cool. I actually don't have enough mana yet to account for this. I need to build up some more mana, and that's what I'm planning to do next. Probably take these 2 nodes or these 2 nodes. Those are my next planned nodes. Okay, but yeah, passive tree is a bit of a mess. Started here, just worked my way down to acrobatics, and then moved all the way to the side life wheel. Tried to take advantage of all these jewel nodes. We have 3 Grand Spectrums. We have a single Corrupted Hair Trigger with 5% increased area of effect. We have a Watcher's Eye with max mana before life while affected by clarity rolls, and that's it in terms of jewels. Just 6 so far. No, 5. Okay, so weapon, we have skills used by traps have 24% increased area of effect, and only 74% increased spell damage, along with 31 and 34 fire resist and 32 max mana. Main reason we're going for the highest priority here was to increase my area of effect on the Lightning Warp Trap, just because, yeah, so when you do a Lightning Warp, there's 2 areas of effect. There's also a minimum range. The goal is to somehow get... The original goal was to try to get the area of effect equal to the minimum range on Lightning Warp. Or, I mean, higher. But you can't really do that, actually. I don't think it's possible. It's not possible without very significant investment. I've already invested a lot into it. I can't really get that. And so, but still, there's still use for this because when we throw down, we're actually throwing down 5 traps, 3 extra from Cluster Trap and 1 extra from the gloves. And I'll talk about that later. And as a result, we got 8 circles. And so it's very conceivable to have overlap between them. The more area of effect we have, the more overlap we have. So I think it's worth sacrificing some damage for more area of effect. That brings us to our links. We have Trap and Mind Damage Support, Lightning Warp, Increased Area of Effect, and Cluster Traps, and that's in a 4-link in a Softer Gems are supported by level 18 Trap, and skills which throw traps through up to 1 additional trap. Love. Yeah, highest priority on all gear was life, mana, and resist, as you can see here. We have a Call of the Brotherhood, which is going to convert 40% of our lightning damage to cold, which could be cool. And then we also have just a Jaws of Agony here. Mostly just to have that bear trap, and also more importantly, actually most importantly, to get the 25% chance to gain a power charge on throwing a trap. As you can see, I haven't pathed, and I don't think I'll be able to path. I shouldn't be able to path to Blast Cascade, which is the alternative. We are not using Sunblast, and we are not a Saboteur with Chain Reaction, so we're actually relying on having enough trigger. We're relying on enough trigger area of effect to actually trigger all of our, as many as possible, traps. Okay. Oh yeah, we also have a Mind Spiral, which is giving us tons of nice stats. We're using both cold damage and lightning damage, which is cool. We have a lot of use for 120 extra mana. When we definitely have use for gain 9% of maximum mana, maximum energy shield, and 9% of damage taken gained as mana over, yeah, etc. Enchant, ignore that. I'm hoping to go farm lab soon to try to pursue the decreased lightning warp duration enchant, because that will significantly increase our clear speed. Because one problem with lightning warp traps is that they take 0.5 seconds to arm. You can't change that, and then after that they take another couple seconds to make that jump. And decreased duration will allow us to do our damage more immediately, even though we still can't get rid of the trap arm time. Yeah, and we just have a random rare belt. I'm definitely over leveled for this right now, but I'm gonna go through a lava chamber map. Yeah. Oh yeah, and yeah, this is a really ugly tree, but yeah, I do like my Cyan Life Wheel. Oh, and I just remembered that I never went through my links or my gear, so I mean, I never went through my links even though I went through my gear. We do have room for one other slot here, but these aren't even, these don't need to be linked. It's Clarity and Summon Ice Golem. I might throw in Minion Health just to keep the Golem up longer. We have a 4-link here, Lightning Warp, Swift Affliction, less duration, and faster casting for travel. We have a Bear Trap with Fizz to Lightning for scaling reasons, Trap and Mind damage support, and Culling Strike support. Fizz to Light actually has some synergy with one of the, oh, I never talked about this. We took Hardest the Void because it's basically a 21% more damage modifier on everything except for Bear Trap. On Bear Trap it's even more than that, because what it's doing is that it's giving us around 21% on average more damage on physical, and then 21% more damage on lightning. And actually, wait, it's more than that actually, since we have Call of the Brotherhood, then it's then 21% more damage on our cold. So that's really cool. That's a really funny name. We're taking Swift Killer. This is the most questionable. Why do people suddenly want to buy my stuff whenever? Okay, whatever. Too bad. Weave the Arcane is obvious. Ghost Stance gives us some really nice stats. Escape Artist, I just don't feel that I have enough stats on Mind Spiral and Cloak of Defiance to really take advantage of it. So I wound up going for Swift Killer for being basically a 45% increased damage, not more damage, unfortunately. So it's actually not too much damage, but it gives us an extra Frenzy Charge and an extra Power Charge, which translates to 4%, another plus 4% more from Frenzy. Actually, yeah, just 4% more from Frenzy, and 1% more damage taken from Mana Before Life because of the Aylardex. And yeah, back to our links. This is a 5 link, as I mentioned earlier, I think. Just Trap Support, level 18, Trap and Mind Damage, Lightning Warp, Increased Area Support, Cluster Traps, 4 link here, Curse Out of Hit, Conductivity, Orb of Storms, Blind Support, Lightning Spire Trap, Trap and Mind Damage Support, Concentrated Effect, Lightning Penetration. Yeah, so those are our links here. And now back.
Not all murders are equal. Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Okay, so as you can see from those two previous almost rips, mana flasks are not capable of sustaining us yet. I'm hoping to. My next couple passive points are planned to be on increasing our max mana to decrease the chance of ripping a little less. We also have a panicked. Yeah, I guess I should go over flasks. We have Saturated Turtle, Flask of Warding, just to get rid of curses. Mostly temporal, mostly to get rid of temporal, the slowdown curse. Why can't I not remember the second name? Okay, whatever. It's mostly to get rid of that curse in the labs, in the Uber labs and the trials. Then we have a panicked flask of staunching, just to get rid of any sources of bleed. Then we have a Chemist Quicksilver flask of adrenaline, just to go fast, because we gotta go fast. And then we have a perpetual Quicksilver flask, no, Quartz flask of something. I think this one actually unfreezes us, yes, of heat. And the point of that is that with this on, we actually have, I don't know if you could, oh, that one defense, oops. We actually have 72% attack dodge and, yeah. And some pretty good number for spell dodge that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I want to say is not as high. 54. That's okay. Although it's not enough considering the fact that we're mostly ripping to giant spells. There aren't any attacks that are too big of a threat right now. But yeah, that's partially because my mana count is a little lower than ideal. for sustaining one-shots, and then it's definitely lower than ideal for sustaining long periods of damage. Clear speed, not too good, but it's partially because I'm talking right now. I admit that we are actually relying on lightning spire traps for a lot of the damage. Bear trap single target damage. Lightning spires also single target damage. Oh, whatever. I'll come back for the loot later. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I should probably turn my voice off because I'm very distracted right now.
Just in time.
Well, that happened. So not only am I overleveled, but I'm also incapable of handling breaches at this level. That's great. I don't know why I'm playing this instead of Arc Trapper. The goal was to be, well, I'll be tankier because of mind over matter, but not tanky enough. Okay. We're back. Well, that was embarrassing, but yeah, okay.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? The more you kill, the more
I really need to link these together, but yeah, just not enough clear speed right now, and definitely not enough mana. Although I'll admit I had enough mana until like an hour ago when I bought my Watcher's Eye, which shifted me from 45% to 55%. Oh yeah, I was going to kill the Architect. Yeah, fuck. Okay, too late. Wasted all my... Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Good job.
Uh-oh.
Hekwani was obsessed with finding new and creative ways to get things done. Keeping him there will surely resolve.
Yeah, wrong one. Oops. And this is why I don't normally do Path of Exile videos, because I'm bad at this. Oh. Convenient lava trap. As you can see, like 90% of the damage though did not come from the lightning warp traps, but instead from the lightning spire traps. Maybe I should 5-link them. And that's also a problem that I've run into in Incursions and Breaches. If I use the lightning spires too early, then I've basically front-loaded all my damage, and I forgot that I still am unused to the fact that I throw 2 at a time now. Which is, of course, nice at the start of a boss fight, not nice for the rest of the game. I mean, not nice for like breaches and incursions. Pretty nice for boss fights though. Yeah, need to work on that mana count.